Hello everyone. Welcome to this Map Mavin case study video about planning a trip to Yellowstone. So in this video, we're imagining that we're a member of a huge family and we are planning a trip to Yellowstone because it's one of the bigger national parks and it's a good spot for a family reunion. So we're basically looking at a map of Yellowstone that was made with layers from the National Park Service open data portals, which is the two websites. And we're imagining that we are Christy, a mother of three with no experience in GIS. And using Map Mavin and that open data portal, she was able to merge her layers together, symbolize them, and create an informative map of Yellowstone, even including some trails in Grand Teton National Park just south of it. So now it's her duty to find a proper place for the family to camp, find things for them to do, and then begin the everlasting debate with everyone else over the final decision. So her first angle of attack is finding a place to camp that is nearby to major roads, since the older folks will be relying on cars to get everywhere. So in order to make that easier for herself, she symbolized the highways to be red on the map. So she also wants to avoid areas with bears, since she had heard about recent closures due to bear activity, and those closed areas are marked with X's on the map. So she zooms in on Old Faithful first because that's one of the names that she recognizes immediately off the bat. But unfortunately, as she zooms in on it, she notices that there's plenty of trails, but not really any campsites. So, doing a quick Google search to confirm her suspicions, she finds out that there's in fact a lodge there rather than campsites, so it's definitely a good potential spot for the older folks. But, in order to appease the younger folks who like to camp, she zooms out a bit and finds that there's a plethora of campsites just south of Old Faithful around Shoshone Lake. However, there doesn't seem to be many geological features in the region, which are marked by the orange spots on the map. So she zooms out and looks up north, and she finds that most of them are located around the Norris Junction and Canyon Junction areas. Zooming in on that region, she sees that there's not many campsites, but that there's lots of stuff to do during the day between visiting the gorgeous Grand Canyon of Yellowstone as well as the Norris Basin geysers. So, she scrolls south again and finds an area called Fishing Bridge that borders along Yellowstone Lake. So, another perfect area for daytime recreation since she knows that lots of her family members love to fish. But, she knows that there's also avid hikers in the family. And in order to appease them, she needs to find some serious hiking trails that go over big mountain passes. So, she zooms up towards Mammoth, clicks on some of the trails around Mammoth, and finds, scrolling down, that they are called Bighorn Pass Trail or another one called Sportsman's Lake Trail, and they look nice and long, like big loops. So she decides that that's a good area for the avid hikers to check out during the day. Now satisfied that she has enough plans to handle the scrutiny of the family, she makes sure that her map is public and then shares the link with everyone. So we can imagine that she shares a link with her brother Bob, and she clicks screen share. She says, "Hey Bob, follow me around on the map as I show you the plan." Even though Christy is in Colorado and Bob is in New York, they're able to easily communicate through the map and figure out the plans. So, if they wanted to, they could just click screen share, and then Bob would be able to follow her as she works through the map. So she could zoom in on Old Faithful, show him that area for the older folks to stay, zoom south, show him the camping area for the younger folks, and then zoom up north and show him the daytime plans to visit Norris Junction and Canyon Junction as well as Mammoth, as well as show him other spots and explain to him what the X's mean and what other symbology on the map means, such as the orange spots being the geological features. Also wanting to show off another cool thing she learned with Map Mavin, she decides to change the base map. So this way, she can really show him what those regions look like when they zoom in. She can say, "Check out Norris Junction. The geysers around here look awesome." And her brother can immediately give her his response. Maybe it doesn't look cool. Oh, maybe it looks great. and they can easily chat back and forth and collaborate on the map. So now, thanks to Map Mavin, Christy has been able to appease her family and create a plan that everyone can actually agree on. Well done, Christy.